Welcome to the Stoic Quotient, where ancient wisdom meets modern awakening, where clarity cuts through chaos, where we strip away the illusion and remind you that you were born free but trained to forget. Are you really free? The hidden enslavement of the modern mind and body? You think you're free, but you're not. In this electrifying episode of the Stoic Quotient, we expose the truth. Modern humans are still enslaved, psychologically, physically, and spiritually. No chains, no masters, just invisible systems of control that have numbed your instincts, hijacked your identity, and turned your soul into a product. But you can break out, if you're willing to look, to question, to reclaim. This is the message the system doesn't want you to hear. Watch it, before your mind forgets what freedom feels like. Today we're going to rip off the veil, because the truth is you're still enslaved. No one had to chain you, no one had to beat you into submission. They just had to distract you, numb you, teach you what to chase, and make you afraid of your own power. This is not freedom. This is a simulation, and deep down, you know it. Let's start where it hurts the most: psychological enslavement. You were born wild, a flame, a force, but from your first breath, the world started programming you. Be nice, be quiet, be good, get the grades, get the job, get the approval. Don't ask too many questions, don't be too much. And little by little, you traded your truth for safety, your fire for permission, your instinct for acceptance. You became a reflection of what others expected, not a reflection of who you really are. That's not freedom, that's mental captivity. Corporations in many cases are a form of mental captivity, not because they force you to stay, but because they train you not to leave, not with chains, but with culture, identity, fear, and a bi-weekly paycheck. Mental captivity is the one that doesn't look like a prison. It has HR retreats, espresso machines, and team-building games. It has titles, perks, and a 5-year plan. But if it's costing you your truth, your peace, your originality, that's not a career, that's captivity. Now let's talk about the cage you can touch. You wake up to an alarm, rush to a job, work to pay off a life you barely have time to enjoy. That's not choice, that's a hamster wheel. This is economic slavery in a business suit. We are sold the dream of freedom while being chained by debt, inflation, wage suppression. The cost of living is designed to keep you surviving, not thriving. And the worst part? You're taught to be grateful for it. They gave you weekends, holidays, a 401k, and called it liberation. But you're still in a system that trades your time, your health, and your energy for crumbs. You are what you consume, literally. So what do they feed you? When your biology is hijacked, your will is broken. And a broken will is easy to control. This is not survival, this is slow spiritual sedation. Title: The Stoic Fire. How to Reclaim Yourself on Screen Text. Title appears over a visual representing the Stoic fire. You may fetter my leg, but not even Zeus himself can enslave my will. Epictetus. The Stoics knew something most of us forgot. Freedom is an inside job. The moment you say, I will no longer react blindly, I will question what I've been taught, I will master my own mind, not outsource it to culture, that's the moment your real life begins. You don't break chains with rage, you break them with awareness. You don't escape the system by running from it, you escape by refusing to be owned by it. Your greatest act of rebellion: to live consciously, to feel deeply, to speak freely, to love truth more than comfort. This is the Stoic Quotient, not just a channel, a movement of minds waking up. We don't seek comfort, we seek clarity, we seek sovereignty. Because you were not born to be a pawn in someone else's game. You were born to rise, rooted in virtue, fueled by reason, unshakable in your freedom. You were not made to follow blind orders, chase empty titles, or silence your fire just to fit into a system that profits from your obedience. You were born to rise, rooted in unshakable virtue, fueled by the fire of your own reason and destined to walk through this life with clarity, power, and unbreakable freedom. The world may try to mold you, label you, and tame you, but beneath it all is a mind that was never meant to be owned, a soul that was never meant to bow, and a spirit that was built to stand. If this message stirred something inside you, don't silence it. Like, subscribe, share this with someone who needs to remember who they are. The world is full of cages, some built from iron, but most built from fear, silence, and obedience. Cages disguised as careers, relationships, traditions, expectations. They trap your voice, your power, your potential, until you forget you were ever free. But freedom, real freedom, begins the exact moment you rise from the fog and say with every fiber of your being, no more pretending, no more shrinking, no more surrendering your soul for acceptance or survival. That moment, raw, defiant, sacred, is the rebirth of your true self. It's not quiet, it's not safe, but it is yours. And it's the first step back home. Thanks for watching.